Good morning, traders. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Morning, Cash.
Morning, morning.
Well, I had a good trade in copper here. I went long off value area high for the retest of IB high. And then there would have been another good trade to go short because it hit IB high to the tick and rejected. But I only took this long here. So that was nice. So the only IB we have set right now is in copper. And what's interesting is I have different levels on NinjaTrader than I do on TradingView. VWAP is the same. Upper value is different. Interesting. Well, I think you had a good call earlier, right, Mr. Cash?
Yeah, I took gold came back down and did the same thing. I took a nice long there off of VWAP.
Nice. Oh yeah, look at that. To the tick. To the tick.
Love when that happens.
Yep, that was a nice trade. All right, so I got my alerts set in copper. Morning, Tony. Morning, Infamous. Morning, Marv. Happy Friday. Profit Protection Friday. You had a good week. Had a good week in two of my accounts. If you were on the stream yesterday, I had a big fat finger accident. I was at profit target in one of my accounts, and I was just looking to take a quick scalp, and I went in 5 contracts deep on oil, and I was quickly wrong, and it did not turn out well. Luckily, I have max liquidation levels set at the rhythmic level, so it took me out for a $500 loss, but that was not fun. But other than that, it was a good trading day. I don't know if anybody traded the news earlier, but we had some big moves, still experiencing some big moves from that news drop. I'm not even aware of what the news was. I mean, I know it was jobless claims, but good, bad, anybody know? I know we're starting to slowly tick up here in unemployment. Job openings declining. Are we headed towards recession? Or are we having a soft landing? I hear the soft landing is somewhat like a unicorn. This mythical creature that has never been seen before, but yet we're going to do it this time. Morning, Code Mode. So interesting trade coming up here, if we get there, would be we have VWAP and IB mid at the same level, which is also some nice confluence, or pretty close to it, with value area low on the week in copper. So I got an alert here if we get close. Looks like we're headed that way. All right, gold, platinum, and bonds. IB is set. See if we get back up to IB high here on gold. IB mid is confluence with value area low on the week. So that's a nice little alert. Platinum, pretty close to IB high here. We're also flirting with value area low on the week, trying to break into value on the week. Could be a good breakout. Bonds, value area high and IB high are at the same level. Also confluent value area low. So we're seeing some consistency across the board here. IB high, 50%. That's up there, which is value area low on the week. And the T-bond. See if we can pick up here. Down here. Down here. All right. I gotta reboot here real quick, guys. Give me a minute.
I'll allow it.
Thank you, sir. Does my mic sound better today, guys? I was listening to the live stream yesterday, and it seemed like I was kind of quiet comparative to Cash's mic. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Good. So I got my alerts set in copper, gold, bonds, and platinum. So far, those are the only instruments we have IB set in. I look for good confluence levels on the week, the session with VWAP. So when we get to any of those areas, I will let you know. Until then, I wait.
See if gold tries to get back up to IB high. Struggling to get over that value area high.
How does it sound now, Marv?
I can also turn mine down.
I have control of the soundboard over here for the recording. Okay, great. Sounds like we're in good shape. Sorry, Cash, what were you looking at?
No, it's just gold. You know, it's trying to clear this value area high, and you know, it'll be interesting to see if it can get up to IB high, because if that holds, it's got a lot of move to the downside, but we also have weekly VWAP, you know, above that, so you wonder if it tries to test that as well.
I kind of like the short here. Having a lot of trouble getting through this level. See if it just kind of grinds up through it here. Not a lot of volume either way. I think I'll take a little stab. Short.
Nice.
Nice. It's a tick winner on that. Okay, we have an initial balance on silver. Let's make some alerts here. We'll get back up to IB high. let me know. Market mid and lower value are also pretty close. And then we have IB low. I don't know. Silver's kind of all over the place today, but we'll watch it. Nothing too exciting. We'll watch. Gold still. See, I'm glad I took my scalp there, right? You know, I got 10 ticks on that gold. It's just kind of chopping around here. You know, I don't like this, you know, for the short, there's ascending lows on the 1 minute candles, 2 minute candles.
Yeah, we got.
Looks like a flat top breakout in the works. But there's not a lot of volume here either way. So it's going to need a lot more volume to get through this level. Platinum, IB high, breaking into value area on the week.
Natural gas had some confluence at the session. I mean, at the weekly VWAP and the session value area low. Kind of bounced off of those two and it's going up a little bit. Not a huge move, but
I don't like buying breakouts as much because where do you put your stop, you know? So like platinum's breaking out here. I'd have to have it all the way down here. You know, it'd have to be really close. Gold, here we go. IB high. Like to see the stiff arm rejection right here. Could keep running though. We got that weekly VWAP level at 57. VWAP. Yep.
Yeah.
We all saw that. But if you look left, you know, we have this, you know, it's going to run into some issues here. Bagging a bunch of longs, maybe.
Maybe.
There, you got some sellers stepping in, but it's holding up. Someone's absorbing on the bid. So, oh, there it goes. 57.3. Didn't quite get there, did it? And we got 50% all the way up here. $53.3 is the IB level. Okay, let's see what it does here at the retest. This could be a, you know, I don't like that giant wick, but this could be a good place to join the action. This might be a return to initial balance here. So the thing about cumulative delta on TradingView, it's not entirely accurate. TradingView has aggregated data, and it's just not the same as having actual parsed data. So let me show you what I see. NinjaTrader has parsed data with Rhythmic.
Platinum's coming back down to IB high. Gold's approaching the weekly VWAP. Silver just kind of had a rejection off of value area high there. There's a lot going on.
So this is candle independent cumulative data. I like that better. I look for the flips. But you can see there's been a lot of positive buying. So based on what you're looking at, I mean, it's almost exactly like the candles. I mean, if that were true cumulative delta, that would be confirming the move. No divergence. Oh, I see what you're saying. So there's like a equal high. I mean, that would be a divergence. So absorption of buyers.
Platinum found support at IB high just now. Wonder if gold will do the same or where we're going here.
Oh, it found support there, didn't it? I think you got a big move on platinum here. I feel like I'm late to the party, though. Buying up here. I'm going to buy the top. I don't think so. I missed the trade. The place to buy was down here.
Yep.
Oh, if we get up to 50%, which is close to weekly VWAP, that'd be interesting. So I'll put an alert on that. If we break below IB high, let me know. Gold testing IB high again.
Yep.
Do we break below? Do we hold here? I went long there. Beauty. So I took that long. Right there on that test. Got bought up. I mean, I already closed out for a 12 tick profit on that, 120 bucks, but could dump now. There's a lot of absorption here. So now we got value area high. Could provide another entry. Still a lot of selling. What are you doing here, Cash?
I'm waiting to see what it does, man.
It looks weak, but I feel like it could be bought up at any moment here.
Yeah, I took a little stab.
Short
here. 7-tick winner, you know. Because if it breaks here, it's got all that room to get to VWAP, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I do like it.
You have a clear stop, you know?
Yeah. Looks like it's bleeding out, too. So now it's kind of in this nebulous area between IB high and value area high. That could be the retest. Buyers can't get over it. You can see a nice drop from here. This is what you don't want to see when you're going long. Am I right or am I right?
Platinum's crossing. It just blew through IB high.
I'm going to try again to break above it.
Flush.
Let's go. Nice. Yeah, I like to go short too. As long as it doesn't get back over IB high. And it's not. Platinum doing. Platinum back below IB high as well.
Nice infamous.
I'm glad I didn't buy that top because it was a top. But again, I'm late to the party here as well. We already had the retest of IB high. I was trading gold. Yeah, I only trade off these levels, Marv. My IB levels. And then value area high, value area low. I'll look at VWAP if there's nice confluence with another level. But no, I do not buy breakouts at new highs or lows. I buy gold. That was a good short, guys. If anybody joined us with that one.
Yes, it was.
So what we were looking at here, we broke above IB. And then we broke below it. We kind of chopped around in here a little bit between value area high and IB. And then once we couldn't reclaim IB, we got the flush down, which was nice. Nice. We're approaching opening print on gold. That can be, you know, and VWAP. It's a great trade. Good job, guys. So, you know, we're not trying to sell highs, guess tops. You know, we have our levels, and if it can't accept and hold prices above our level, we're short underneath. And we're just looking to grab a little piece of that move.
So natural gas is coming down here to value area low on the session and VWAP on the weekly. And it held that earlier. I don't know what it's going to do now, but
oh yeah, look at that.
Worth watching.
What I don't like about natural gas lately, it's been chopping around a lot of areas. But this is certainly an interesting area. I don't like that big sell-off candle right before it. Very skeptical of this trade, but I'm interested. Seem to have found a little support there. I'll take a nibble. One contract. So the long we took here is value area low in the session, confluence with weekly VWAP. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good one, Cash.
Yes, sir, it was.
Everybody else take that natural gas? Cash called that one to the tick almost here. Yeah, it was what I liked about it was the clear risk level, right? So we got this little bounce. It was clearly finding some support at this level. So, you know, I knew where I was wrong. So while I wasn't crazy about a lot of this chop that we've been experiencing around our levels, I did like the risk opportunity it presented. And now we're back at 50%. Oh, we don't have IB in natural gas yet. So that would be 50% from yesterday.
Previous, yeah.
Yeah. So that was strictly a VWAP value area trade. Even though it still does like these levels from yesterday. I mean, look, this is 50%. Touched this level a bunch of times. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I closed my natural gas trade, by the way. That was a good 10-tick winner.
So does it give up that whole move now? You know, IB mid from yesterday held. Does it come back down and visit the weekly VWAP? Or does it break and try to find session VWAP?
That was a nice trade of natural gas, man. Good call.
Something blind squirrel.
Even a blind squirrel can catch a nut once in a while. All right, Tony, have a good day. Thank you. Yep, I see gold back up to IB high as well.
Later, Tony.
So, I mean, we still have a, an uptrend in place here. Higher highs and higher lows. Now, if this rejects again, this could be another short. I do like the risk area on this one. Hell yeah. Looks like it's going to try again. Oh no, infamous fat-fingered CL, what happened? I had my fat finger yesterday. That sucked. Ugh. Worst. Was it on decent size, though? How about me coming in 5 contracts hot? Well, let me know if we break out here in gold. Silver chopping around VWAP, nothing interesting. If we get back down to here, this is the long opportunity here. IB mid. See if we get there again. Copper. Oh, look at that. That was a good trade in copper. That would have been long off VWAP and IB mid. Confluence, which is also value area low on the session. Missed that. That's too bad. It's a good one. Platinum also retesting here. Look at that. Platinum right off of value area high. Looks like we're gonna get a break on gold.
Yeah, I'm sort of feeling that same way.
Still got to get through this weekly VWAP. I'm NQ breaking into weekly value area. But I really try not to buy breakouts. I don't like the risk it presents if I'm wrong. Sure, you can get some nice runners. Looking for a rejection? Cool. Gold kind of grinding through that level this time. Wasn't even a big break, just kind of one tick at a time grinding through. Low volume. Not that interesting. You know, might get another fail here. But if there's somebody supporting the bid, that's the kind of price action we're going to see. Doesn't have to be explosive. It's just this grinding pattern because there's a bigger player just supporting the bid. So they're absorbing all selling and then letting the buyers lift the offer. You don't want to short that kind of price action. I don't really want to long it either. Actually, I don't want to do anything with it. So I will look for a better opportunity. Silver at value area high. We'll be approaching IB high again here shortly. It's a pretty big IB on silver. Look at that. It's because of the news. So the news drops when they happen in the metals presents an interesting dilemma because it creates this IB, this really like super inflated large IB. And we won't get that in the other products. Does silver hold? IB value area high here. All right, 5 minutes to news. What news is dropping, Infamous?
ISM, PMI, IV PMI.
Silver held, value area high. Next stop, IB high. Gold holding above IB high. Copper testing, value area high in the session. Could be an interesting long entry in silver. No trade yet. Does it hold? Looks like it's coming back into value. Gold also back at IB high. Looks like it held. I would like to see some buyers step in on silver.
There you go.
I don't like buying the top here. I don't like this pattern. And then right into IB high. I don't know. Trigger shy on this one. Gold is selling off again. You know, is this the short? Watching silver up here. I scalped it for 2 ticks, $50. Nothing too exciting. I don't like the setup. You know, I start taking subpar setups, and I mean, I'm really just scalping this little range right here. So we got IB high and we got value area high. Don't want to go long.
So natural gas, after that call out at weekly VWAP, went all the way up to...
Oh yeah, look at that.
And now does it hold this, or does it retrace all the way back?
So we took this trade here at value area low on the session, also weekly VWAP. Went all the way up to VWAP on the session. Okay, news dropping 45 seconds. I'm not in any trades. Make sure all my orders are flat. Nice. NQ short. So what we were looking for, they were looking for, I wasn't watching this trade, but the rejection out of value, which they got. Got some confluence here with IB mid from yesterday. Oh, look at silver. Oh, look at gold.
Wow.
If you were short, you're in trouble. Oh, thank you. Bonds also taken off. That would have been a good short on the T-bond. 50% and rejection at a value area low in the week. I didn't take it. I don't like taking trades so quickly after news because these things can run, man. Especially a mean reversion trade. Yeah, let the dust settle. Grains are taking off. Metals taking off. Silver is just... How'd you be on the wrong side of that in silver?
Instant liquidation.
Well, I've been trading accurately and small, not taking big bets. I have a great morning so far. It's Friday. I'm really not interested in a max loss today. We just got IB in the energy sector. You know, so we're at IB high on oil. I do like IB mid if we ever get back down there. This is an interesting level on oil.
Natural gas still going.
So oil struggling at IB high here. Looks like it's holding. Watching gold. Looking at, I was watching gold, IB, 50% level. I just took a little short there. Got a nice little move down. I like those wicks. I got stopped out to the tick on oil on the short, and then it just dumped below IB. Loves to do that to me. Loves it. That profit target and 2 of 3 top step accounts. Is this the short in oil?
I'm gonna take a little stab.
Yeah, me too. Stop is at high a day.
Nah.
I mean, my stop's at high a day, so if we get there, we get there. There we go. I don't like this indecision at IB high.
No, we kind of want to see a clearer move to the downside.
Yeah. All right, I got out for a little profit there. When it starts chopping around my level, my conviction level immediately stops dropping. Now, it's easy to say, like, in hindsight, when it moves all the way down to what I thought it was going to do, oh, sure. I was right. I should have stayed in the trade. But what often happens is, my idea and the conviction immediately starts falling. And it becomes more coin flippish. Because what I think is going to happen isn't panning out directly. If that makes sense, guys. Some people will just leave their stop and let it pan out. I'm a bit more of a scalper, so, I want things to work for me immediately. My idea is that we broke below IB high, we're going to hold beneath it, and we're going to go south. Now, if we start chopping around and trading above IB high, that's not what I thought was going to happen. I'm trying to trade the order flow in the direction I think is what's immediately happening. Yeah, I mean, and there can be chop, This is where discretion comes in a little bit. But there's clearly, so the chop is people getting in and out. So instead of a clear picture of who's in control, buyers versus sellers, what I thought was going to happen is now more of a coin flip because there's a lot of people getting in and out, people standing on the sidelines, getting in, people who have been long since the open, all this stuff. It's just my idea. I don't like the quality of it anymore. So if I can get out for a small profit, I'll take that. We got another rejection. But then now we've held this level 3 other times in the last 6 minutes. Now this is just how I trade. Some people are much more patient. They'll hold these things and, I take a lot of trades. I'm more of a scalper. I like the immediate reaction at these levels. I scalp these levels for immediate reactions. If you like to hold on longer term, the strategy is still great. You just need to know where you're wrong and then know where your profit target is. And this system gives clear profit targets. Look at gold going all the way up to a value area high in the week.
Damn. Platinum's at mid.
50%, yeah.
50% above.
I mean, this is typically not the type of pattern I'd want to short.
Dude, look at silver.
But it is approaching weekly VWAP at 83. So, maybe a break above and a rejection would be interesting. 83. So right here. Now, don't forget, the metals IBs are inflated because of that news drop during its initial balance being set. silver. Silver's the big winner.
Silver's just going up. Natural gas is having a lot of trouble getting over IB high here, and VWAP is at the same place.
That oil trade wound up working. Look at the bonds. Holy smokes. Straight up.
Straight up from VWAP, heading towards weekly VWAP. $36 a tick.
Weekly VWAP and 2x is confluence on the T-bond. That's an interesting area to short. Marv, my stop depends on the chart, and it also depends on the tick value. So, you know, I would usually like to wait for a clear risk point. So I'm not trading this level blindly. I'm not just putting an order here and hope I get filled. You know, like let's say, you know, bond came up to this level. I can see a clear high. You know, I'll put my stop on the other side of this high. Looking for the short. I hope that was not the short. I'd be very sad if it doesn't go up higher. But generally, Marv, I don't want to lose. You know, if I'm looking to make $500 a day in an account, I'm not looking to risk more than $100, $200 on a trade. My accuracy is also really high. But my risk to reward, you know, I tend to take quick winners as a scalper in a lot of trades. Small winners and small losers. No real home run trades. I'll get a couple of good ones where they just rocket in my direction. But for the most part, it's just base hits. Yes, sir. And also, we were talking yesterday about taking the euphoria out of trading. The greed, the fear. You know, if you could feel your heart racing and your adrenaline releasing every time you take a trade, you might be sized too big. It's usually a good indicator.
Gold hit the, you know, the value area high on the week.
I know.
To the tick.
I saw that.
And I didn't frickin' take it. I was looking at something else.
"15 minutes and we'll have IBs and agriculture and the indices." Looks like a lot of things are putting in tops right here. It's like every market is trading together right now. The indices, the bonds, oil, the metals, all of them. Man, that was the short in the T-bond. Look at that. That would have been awesome. Ugh. It was 2 ticks away from my alert. To short. Yes, look at that weekly VWAP to the tick. That was also yesterday's IB high. So good confluence there on that level. So now how much of this move up do we give up? Does it continue up? Or do we just give up this whole move? Gold found support at 50%. At least temporarily.
Yeah, I took a little scalp there.
Still a lot of selling. So there's probably a lot of people looking to join this action for more upside. Natural gas still going straight up. Bonds found a little bounce there. Might be going higher. I feel like I missed a lot of trades on that move up. The short, anyway. There was a couple of really good opportunities. This weekly level on VWAP was good on ES. Caught this one. Did I close it too quick? Yeah, correct. So it gives me a little time to, go over to the instrument. It alerts me before it's actually at the level, and I can watch it. And then I start watching volume in the tape, to see what the behavior is like at that price level. Bonds going down further. What are we doing here? What are we doing? The natural gas. We had quite a bit of chopper on VWAP. IB high. And once it found some footing, continued north. So oil's coming down to a value area high in the session. Yeah, I don't know. Not a ton of confluence here.
Gold's just consolidating and chopping now, so I wanted to see if it would break that IB mid, but it seems to be holding, and it's kind of just going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, I see that. Oil found a little bounce on value area high here. Got a little scalp out of it, but nothing too exciting. Copper looks like an interesting short. We're at weekly VWAP. We can't get above IB high. We might be stuck in this range here. We're above weekly VWAP. We're above value area high in the session. We're at IB high. Needs to clear this. You know, there's clear risk on going long here, but I don't like buying right into IB high either. So when the messages are mixed, I sit on my hands. Could it be a good trade? Sure. Gold found good support at that 50% level, didn't it? Now we are back up to value area high on the week, and it is Friday, so that's a lot of data. Is this going to be a double top, or are we trending upwards? What do you think, Cash?
Sorry, what instrument are you talking about?
Gold. We're at value area high in the week. Is this a double top or?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it just going to stop out all the shorts and then resume lower? You could see that happening too. Does look like some bid propping in gold.
Yeah, I don't know. What do we do
So
here?
what we're watching here is value area high in gold on the week. Trying to break out.
Well, there it goes.
There it goes. I caught that one.
Yeah, I had one contract, caught it for 18 ticks. And trying to keep my leverage low, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll trade 2 contracts so I can like sell at a profit and then hold a runner, but you know, I can get in trouble with 2 contracts too.
Absolutely. And there's the rejection. Made a new high by barely anything. That's why I don't like to buy new highs. And then where's your risk level? New high by 6 ticks. Before it dumped. Okay, well, I'm at profit target in my 3 top step accounts. I'm going to close these down. I'm going to load up my Apteros. Get ready for the indices.
Natural gas finally found some resistance up at 50% above IB high. Kind of heading back down to VWAP and IB high. There's some confluence there. It's been strong all morning. That could be a nice long area.
Natural gas?
Yeah, you got, you know, session and IB high at the same place, and it kind of is fading down from 50% above IB high.
Nice gold short. Area high in the week. Okay, if I can trade this one well, I can close out the week nicely. Patience. Get my head straight real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, and there's IB set on the indices. I have the purge alarm every time an IB is set.
It's only 10:30?
Yep.
My God.
Okie doke.
Yeah, crude at value area high here.
So many things are trading in correlation. NQ, IB high. Watch an NQ here. Nice. Breaking into value.
Nice.
Watch out. We might be at IB mid on oil too.
We are, yeah.
So watch out. See how it bounced right there at IB mid? Doesn't mean he can't break through it. I'm just saying that's a level to watch. So sometimes when it's between two levels like this is where you see the chop.
Yeah, I went the opposite of Infamous there, the tap on IB mid. Trying to get to value area high. See if he'll tap it again.
It's like NQ's looking for the breakout. There's some wicks, huh? You're gonna push it through.
Bonds are back up to IB high, Drysdale.
Are they? Okay. I got my eyes on NQ right here. See if we get the rejection of IB high. Focusing intently on NQ. It's battling with this IB high area. I want to see if we get the rejection. Seems to be holding.
Nice. There goes oil. You still holding Infamous? Gold's forming a nice range between the IB 50% and value area high.
Feel like NQ's loading up. Longs up here, but we'll see. Each sell-off keeps getting bought up. Buyers protecting IB high. Thank you. Got the rejection of IB high. NQ. Beauty. All right, what did I miss? Sorry, I was intently focusing on NQ. It moves so crazy, I gotta like zoom in. Bonds, that's what you're talking about, right? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, rejected off the weekly.
I might take a
VWAP.
contract here.
And it's right at IB high. I'm gonna short.
That's IB2X on ZB.
It moves so slow.
Oh yeah, set your orders and look at something else because it's like watching paint dry. I got my stop at 123.08 and a profit target at 23.
Oil just bounced off of VWAP. Gold's just going sideways.
I mean, there's good scalping opportunities when it goes sideways like that. A lot of crossover on the bars.
Yeah, I don't like it.
People are still buying bonds here. They're looking for that big bond rally. But we are at weekly VWAP. And 2x IB. That's a pretty good level.
Uh-huh.
So let's see if we can get a little bit of a scalp in the bonds here. The T-bond. So the area we're looking at, 2x IB, and weekly VWAP. Yeah, I saw that as a bearish top, Kaufman on NQ. It's still struggling here, though. It could be loading up longs before it dumps, but we'll see. I mean, it's up 0.7%, which is a decent amount. It can go to 1%, go to 1.5%. Well, the good news is there's a lot of buying, and it's not moving. Talk about bonds here. Come on, doesn't want a hedge fund want to just dump all their T-bonds? Right here is a great level.
Your lips to the market's ears, man. I don't want a huge move. I just want a couple ticks, you know? I'm not greedy.
Wow. You gotta be so patient with this one.
I've set the order. I'm watching oil. Like, whatever happens, happens, you know?
Oil bounced a VWAP, didn't it?
It did. Coming up to mid. IB mid.
It's a big buyer, man. At 03 on the T-bond. Breaks his level, we can get a nice move down. Some hedge funds got to cover their short, so they get squeezed. All right, what else is going on? Let's look at some agriculture. Oh yeah, let's look at ES here. I like that. So you were saying, what do we got? We got weekly VWAP and IB high. We also do have this trend. Here we go. Bonds. We got gold. Retesting this 50% level again. Wheat. Trading in a tight channel. Soybean, tight channel. Hogs, looks like we got a rejection. We could get a nice sell-off here in Hogs. VWAP at least. So Hogs went above IB high. You know, we have this huge extension on the 15-minute. First two selling candles. You can pick up momentum to the downside, at least to VWAP. So maybe we'll get a good entry around here, value area high. Let's see what happens. You still holding that T-bond?
I'm just looking at it. I am still holding it. I got like 4 ticks on it right now.
It's pretty good. It's $120.
I was in an oil short just now that got stopped out of.
And oil what?
Oil's just chopping around, 50% here, IB. And, I'm trying to get a short. But I think I'm going to abandon it.
Now I'm watching Hogs here for the retest. Value area high. For the short. VWAP. Cattle, VWAP. Market mid.
Trade any soybeans today, Chris?
No, soybeans is in this tight channel. Nothing interesting. I am in a lean, looking for a lean hog trade though, right here. Take that short.
Good job, Code Mode. I did the opposite. I lost on my apex and had profit on my top step.
All right, man. Good trading today. You know, if you followed your processes, a losing day isn't always a bad thing. And listening to your stops, and you know, it's not always about winning. It's about following the process. That is a win. And the more you follow the process, the more you begin to trust yourself in doing what you're supposed to do when it's time to do it. And in my opinion, that's what trading is about in the end. Trusting yourself to do what you're supposed to do when you need to do it.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I understood you. Looking for better setups, I assume? Yep. Awesome. So look at this lean hog trade coming off to the tick as projected. Have a great weekend, Code Mode. We'll see you on Monday. I got 7 ticks on this lean hog trade so far.
Attaboy.
I was in at 75. Right here. Can we break this level here?
I'm watching gold. It broke that level I was holding, and the IB 50%. And it's going up to value area high right now.
10 ticks so far on lean hog. Stop is at break even, and somebody just bought that up. I didn't get filled to the damn tick. Here we go. There we go. Nice trade on lean hog. Marv, I do journal all my trades, and I post a lot of them in the trade analysis section. But some point after I'm done trading for the day, obviously I load everything up to Trader View, and then I go trade by trade, looking at the chart. And there's two things I want to see. First, I want to see immediately why I took that trade. If it doesn't jump out at me like why I took that trade, then there's a problem. Second is how I managed the trade. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? What was the opportunity missed? And, what can I do in the future to make sure I don't miss that opportunity again? I think journaling your trades is how you get better. Look at this, lean hogs. Oink, oink, baby. So like if you think about trading, like a lot of people think trading live is like the practice, but really that's the performance. I think the practice takes place outside of market hours. Reading, studying, looking at charts, reviewing your trades, journaling. That's the practice. The actual showing up each morning, that's the performance. That's game time. You don't get better at game time. And this trade did exactly as predicted. We retested value area high and sold off to session VWAP. And that trade is over, and it was a beauty. Done and dusted. All right, I have about one or two more trades in me, and this will be a green day all around for me, and I'll probably shut it down. We're going into the weekend. I don't want to screw things up right before the weekend. Look at silver, man. He's just giving up that whole move. One tick at a time. You still holding that T-bond? You
No,
pulled that one to the tick, too. Look at that.
I closed it.
All the way back to value area low on the week. Value area high in the session. We've been calling out some really good low risk trades today. Almost many of which worked immediately in our favor.
Which is what we like to see.
That's what I want to see. Gold back up to value area high. Silver still breaking down. And Q still doing this chop up here. Can't seem to break out. Good, man. Yeah, study all weekend. Look at charts. Put these line on the charts and look at where the entries were. You're going to see these setups repeating over and over and over again. Go back a couple of days, do some market replay, study. Watch some previous live sessions, all that good stuff. I still put in a lot of time.
Yeah, so as you guys know, I know Chris personally. He's my bestie, and all Chris does is if he's not trading, all he does is study trading.
This is true.
The man lives and breathes to do this. It's impressive how dedicated he is. So he's not just on here a couple hours in the morning. He's doing this 24/7.
And I feel like that's what it takes sometimes. I'm at that point of no return where like, this is it.
The ships are burned at the shore. There's only
I would
one
rather
way.
go broke and live in a box. Yeah, weekends are tough, man. How about those 3-day weekends? Oh, we got through the hardest part of the year, the holidays.
So oil held value area high. Sorry, gold.
It looks like copper's testing VWAP, market mid. But, you know, it's going straight down. I don't want to buy this stuff. It's usually how I get burnt. ES just grinding up. Okay, ES is at that level we were talking about. Still holding trend though. So we got this wedge pattern. Right? So we got this flat top and then we got this ascending trend. It'll be interesting to see what it does here. If we get a breakout, a false breakout, a rejection. You know, can't seem to get above weekly VWAP. So, I mean, you can take a short here. Some pretty good risk to reward. That was nice. So it looks like it might break this trend line a little bit. Let's see. Copper. Just going straight down. So this is where it found support last time, but it also had VWAP at the same level, so we have value area low in the week right below it. This could be an interesting spot to go long on copper. No, get me out. I'm gonna see if we can get closer down. Copper likes to play things to the tick. Oh, yeah. Someone in the group is saying that. Quite nice compared to small caps. Dude, small caps is like the Wild West. Yeah. There's so much manipulation and the liquidity sucks. I mean, it's terrible. Trying to get filled and getting good prices, it's insane. And then the halts and it's like you probably have better odds going to the casino. And then Twitter doesn't make it any better because you have all these guys raking in tens of thousands of dollars, or so they say, consistently. So I don't know. All right, copper's coming to this interesting level. We got 83.55 as the value area low on the week, and then we have IB mid at 70. So we're about 2 ticks away from that zone. But we're also below VWAP. So that's a tough one. We got VWAP right here. We got IB mid. We got value area low. This could be a good place to scalp because we might get some chop around here. We'll see what happens. I'd still like it to get into this area first. Yep, I had a feeling that was coming. Infamous. NQ as well. Retesting IB high. I took a little short there on ES before. I closed it pretty quick. But I did call that out when I was about to take it. Right up here. The break. I didn't get it all the way to value area high, but look, you know, that's a natural profit taking area. I mean, it looks like it wants to get above weekly VWAP, but it can't get over it even to the tick. So, very interesting. All right, so I'm going to try and take a little stab here of copper. I'm just going to trade it for a tick or two. Nothing crazy.
Gold's coming down to weekly VWAP here, or trying to get there. Silver's at weekly.
I'm watching copper. Nice. All right, that's it for me today, guys. I'll stick around, but that just closed my Apteros account at $400. So I grabbed this long with 2 contracts just for the scalp back up to VWAP. Quick little scalp, done and dusted. What are you watching, Cash? Gold?
Silver and
silver.
gold.
You love that gold, don't you?
You know,
Love gold.
Like a leprechaun, you know.
You are a resident precious metals expert. Oh, that was a great session. Take a trade there, Infamous. Looks like it bounced on ES. Right at value area high. Yeah. I took it up here only because I had a clear risk level. You know, I had my stop right above IB. Looking for at least the retracement. I believe ascending, you know, I'm not a big candlestick pattern guy, but I believe ascending wedges are bearish. No? Does anybody know? I don't think anybody knows. I don't blame you. Seems like hocus pocus, doesn't it?
I don't care about all those lines. I remember, you know, when I started and watching and learning from you, you know, and you know, before you had sort of developed all of this, and I just remember what my charts used to look like with these wedges, and you know, it was
trend
insanity.
lines.
Yeah, trend lines. It's like, oh, the trend line's working. Yeah, it works till it does.
Oh, it's not working. Oh, it's working. So there's trend lines are a big victim of confirmation bias. It's so easy to absorb the information where you see the trend working and ignore where the trend is broken all the time.
It was a nice trade on silver.
Was that off weekly? Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
That was a nice trade on silver. Gold was pretty close to weekly VWAP too.
Yeah, I called it out. It was getting. It never got there. It got pretty close. But yeah, I don't know. I've been watching metals a lot today. Took a couple trades on oil. One trade on bond because that level, that was a nice level.
Dude, beautiful trade in bonds. And a beautiful trade in lean hogs.
I'm not trading livestock today.
Love trading livestock.
I don't Marv. I don't think Chris does either, but I might be wrong.
The only thing I use is what you see on this chart right here. I have the same thing duplicated on my trading station, except these are 3-minute charts. I have my VWAP, and I have more deviation bands too. I have a 2 and a 3 deviation band. And then the only other level I look at is opening print. So where the market opened. That's it. Eventually it just becomes too much information to digest. And just these two, just between IB and VWAP and the weekly VWAP, session VWAP, I mean, as you can see, it provides a ton of trading opportunities if you trade more than one symbol. So that's kind of the key, getting comfortable with multiple markets. And I know that's hard. It takes time and it takes experience, but I can assure you a lot of these trade very, very similarly, and the patterns repeat themselves, the setups repeat themselves. The only thing you need to get familiar with is the tick value and the volatility of each instrument. And they kind of fall into buckets, right? So like, oil is like, a little bit like NQ. NQ is the redheaded crackhead stepsister of all the futures products, but you get your more volatile and your slower movers, with bonds, it's like one tick at a time, but it's $36 a tick. And NQ has better setups than others, but look, like NQ respected value area high twice within a matter of ticks. It traded up and above IB high for a while. This is a great scalping pattern here, up and bottom around a level. NQ can rip your face off. If you don't have your stops in, boy, and you got to have them far away too. I mean, that thing loves to steal liquidity. It's a liquidity grabbing SOB.
Yeah, I don't trade NQ.
I do enjoy it. I took one trade on it earlier. I took this rejection below IB short. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's probably the funnest symbol to trade. I mean, if trading were a game, NQ would be like the Call of Duty, right? It's just fun. But like, I'm here to make money, not have fun. It's exciting. It moves fast. It's like a video game. So actually, I execute on a 1-minute chart. These charts are all 2-minute charts, and then I'm scanning on a 3-minute chart. So I watch multiple time frames, but I execute on a 1-minute chart. I evaluate on 2, 3, and 15. Oil. Back up to IB high. Look at that. I mean, everybody who shorted this move is now underwater or covered. I mean, we have a lot less volume now. You know, this is an interesting area to short, IB high. Clear risk level. Right? So if you were to short, say you get in at 9. You know, this is your... You know, at least for a little scalp. Like there's some absorption on the bid in oil. Oh, yeah. It'd be interesting to see what NQ does here. Looks like it's dumping right through it. There goes oil. Called that one pretty nice. Oil was a good short here at IB high, almost to the tick. All right. Well, I'm done trading for the day, guys. Cash, what are you doing?
I took that short, and
Nice.
I'm gonna pack it up here. Mixed bag, you know. Not well in the apex. Essentially flat in one of my top step and profit target in the other one. Had some technical difficulties. It wasn't all you know, it wasn't all. I had some issues with Ninja that I'll talk to you about later.
Okay. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Any questions before we log off for the weekend? You know, we're in Discord all weekend. So if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to hit us up in the Discord. I'm always around. Happy to answer questions or whatever. I'll post this live stream in a little bit. I'll be around this weekend for any questions. I'll be posting charts. And then we'll be back at it again Monday morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys had a great day. If you're going to stick around trading for the rest of the day, good luck. Keep it safe. Try to end on a good note. It is Friday. Nothing worse than going into the weekend losing money. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend.
Later, guys. Good luck.
Good luck.